wanted to show my, what do you call these, panniers, I guess. Obviously, because I'm a cheapskate, I didn't spring for panniers, for regular ones at least. I wanted something that was waterproof, and that can be expensive. So these are, I'm sure everybody's seen something like this online. These are just laundry detergent buckets that I got from my local big box store. And they're actually pretty nice buckets, so I always kind of hate to throw them away. I always try and find something to do to repurpose them. So I just took them and made some modifications, which I'll show you. And this is spray painted with black Plastidip. And you can see on the back the reflectors. I put some reflectors on there just because I had some reflectors, so what the hell. Let me show you what I did inside of these. So this is just some, you know, if I put some milk or something in here, these bolts can cause some damage to the side, so I like to, well, that needs to be tightened up. I like to put a little something in there to serve as insulation, but also to protect the sides of whatever soda can or whatever I have in there. So it may not be easy to see here, but let me show you. So basically on the back, this is just a bungee cord that I trimmed up, and you can see from the inside I just drilled a hole, fed it through, made some knots here to hold it in place, and that's worked really well. Of course, I took a flame and sealed off the end there a little bit. Then at the top here, these are some hooks. Those are spare parts that I got from Jand, or J-A-N-D-D online, so fairly cheap. And I just took a, you know, like a carpet razor knife and cut out some holes to give some clearance in there for those. So that's what holds it onto the top of the rack. And then down here I got the bungee cord, and then on either side of the bungee cord I put these bolts through, and this is just some nylon webbing, right, so that it kind of secures it closer to the bike, doesn't wobble around a lot. So pretty simple. And then this is just hooked on by what do they call these, S-binner or whatever. You don't have to use that. Regular, anything that's going to slide over here and keep it attached would work. So I don't know how much money I have in these. Less than 40 bucks for sure. And I've had these literally for years. They're just solid. About the only problem is every so often one of these lids will blow off and I'll lose it, but I'm constantly getting new buckets. So you put them together, or just steal another lid from another bucket and put it on there. So yeah, they're great. I might consider making something like this. Probably this is going to last me a lifetime, at least. I think the only problem is, I talked to a lot of people that have something like this. The main problem is if you use this enough, eventually you'll have a failure at where these attach. They'll pull out. But it hasn't happened to me yet. And I just use them for light duty. I'm not going on tours or anything like that, but it's a handy setup and inexpensive if you need something like this. You might consider just making it yourself. I didn't know this, but Jandy actually sells a bucket kit on their website for 35 bucks. So that might be a better option for somebody who's interested in doing this, because it takes the guesswork out of sourcing a lot of this stuff, and it's essentially the same design that I had. And you can see on their site they have a bunch of different examples, from the classic kitty litter panniers to the cooler pannier, backpacks. So yeah, give it a look. For 35 bucks, you throw in the bucket, not a bad deal. here's what it looks like loaded. So I got strawberries, salad dressing, obviously some beer, some frozen fruit down there in the bottom, a couple of cans of baked beans, gallon of milk, salad, peppers, some vegetables, some bacon in there. So you can stuff quite a bit of stuff in there. Decent trip to the store. And handles pretty good with these on there. So pretty nice.